I'm just checking out these artifacts. They tell me you're the expert. I'm just checking out these artifacts. They tell me you're the expert.
You could say that. You could say that. You could say that.
Look! There are two shiny spots on Dvalin's back! They appear to be poisonous blood clots that have coagulated on his wounds. The Abyss Order must have cursed the wounds. That's what's corrupting Dvalin's mind. To save Dvalin, we're going to have to get rid of those blood clots. Aim for those blood clots! Dvalin is getting away, but I'm familiar with his tactics. Just hold on a bit longer. Extract and condense the pure animo from the shots being fired. Shattering them will create acceleration currents. I can't control where they will appear, so keep your eyes peeled. Shatter the condensed animo orbs to create acceleration currents. I know it's hard to tell amidst the barrage of bullets, but this is the only way. Now we can fight Dvalin on equal grounds. The grandest bard is here to help. But first, let me be clear. Even after hundreds of years without use, Dvalin's teeth and claws are still very dangerous. Now's our chance. Aim for the tainted blood clot on his neck. Finale Termini.
This dragon has strange taste when it comes to naming things.
I named it for him just now.
Seriously?
Well, anyway, let's ride the wind currents and stay away from the breaking platforms. The energy flooding out from the fissures will be hot. Be sure to watch your step. Yeah! Tainted blood clot on his neck.
This place is gonna collapse!
It's been a while since we flew like this together. Huh, Dvalin?
Just now. Why? Why did you not ask me to protect you like the last time?
Me not wanting you to listen to the Abyss Order doesn't mean that you have to listen to me. Freedom, if demanded of you by an Archon, is really no freedom at all.
Is this the power of the Animo Archon? But I am no longer part of the Four Winds.
Even if that's so, you still protected us regardless. Now spread your wings of freedom and go with my blessing.
And so, the Storm Terror threat was quelled. I clarified the misunderstanding to the citizens of Mondstadt, and let them know that they are safe. To them, it seems Storm Terror attacked Mondstadt out of nowhere, and then vanished just as quickly. They must be finding the whole ordeal very confusing.
However, winds change their course. Someday, they will blow towards a brighter future.
You guys are back! The honorary... Yep, we're back from tussling with Dvalin.
You just returned yesterday, right? Jean got back first, and she told us all about your heroic...
I wonder if I'll ever get an opportunity like that.
You're right, actually. Peace is hard, and this time, you're the one we should all be grateful to.
You're welcome. But have you been waiting?
Of course not. Just because I'm not out on the front line doesn't mean I don't have work to do. In fact, I'm dealing with the aftermath of the crisis as we speak.
Aftermath? Here? What happened?
While Master Jean was away, the monsters lurking nearby made a coordinated... Fortunately, we weren't completely taken by surprise. I detected the Hilly Churls were moving closer to the city a while back.
Oh, yeah! Paimon remembers. When we first met, you were clearing out one of their camps.
Exactly. And if we hadn't started making preparations back then, Mondstadt would be in much greater danger by now. I know, it's strange. Hilly Churls aren't usually capable of coordinating like this. Our best guess is that the Abyss Order is behind it.
They've taken over the Hilly Churls? Good thing we saved Dvalin, or they might have taken him too.
That's right. And since I'm the Outrider, it's up to me to keep eyes on the Abyss. I'm sorry. You should be celebrating your victory, not listening to... I promised to take you out for some sticky honey roast, didn't I? Before everyone got caught. There's no time like the present, right? You guys hungry?
You bet! You may have forgotten till just now, but it's been on Paimon's mind this whole time.
Awesome, let's go! It's been wait for me at Good Hunter. I'll be right there. Ad Astra...
Here we go. This is Crisis, Danger, Adventurers Guild. Finally, our days of rescuing kittens and finding lost... Roll up, youngsters. Join the Adventurers Guild today. What? The Storm Terror threat is resolved? Storm Terror should have put up more of a fight.
Long live the heroes! Thank you. Many trade routes have closed due to the Storm Terror incident. We can cope for now without fresh fruit and vegetables. I cannot imagine a world... I hope they get the trade routes back up.
So Storm Terror's true identity is Dvalin, one of the four winds. We never should have forgotten his path. Every cloud has a silver lining. We're fortunate that our relationship with the Dragon of... For that, we have you to thank. As long as we have the Knights of Favonius, peace and freedom...
Greetings. May I take your order?
Why so cold? I've always thought that we enjoy quite the intimate friendship. Ah, so you do feel something for me. And people say my charm is fake. To bask in the presence of Mondstadt's new big hero is quite the morale boost.
Sweet-talking, sugar-coated Captain Kaya.
Nonsense. I speak from the heart. Me? Nothing. On the contrary, I'm trying to work out what... That's why I'm here.
So what you think?
The Abyss Order. A dragon wreaks havoc in Mondstadt, and the acting Grand Master leaves the city to combat the threat. Strategically, that's the... If you were the Abyss Order, would you squander this golden opportunity by sending in nothing more than a few hilly churls? To get to the bottom of it, I decided to wait. So I waited. Then came the day you made all hell break loose in Storm Terror's lair. Just that same day, I saw shadowy figures lurking in the city itself.
Inside the city?
Well, all the other knights were outside, fighting the enemy. As you can imagine, that left the inside of the city except for me, of course. And so I approached the Abyss Order infiltrators for a bit of... Through various means, I managed to... The situation is this. The Abyss Order... They are united under a single leader.
The Abyss Order has a leader?
Yes. And it was this very leader who devised the plot to turn Dvalin into...
What exactly did you have to do to find this out?
Let's just say I'm blessed with certain... There's more. The Abyss Order has a name for this leader. Now, I'm sorry to cut this intelligence briefing short, but I do believe I spy I think she's still angry with me for my absence from the defense effort during the attack. I'd better slip away before...
One minute I see Kaya, the next he's slipped away. Clear sign of a guilty conscience. I agree. He sets a terrible example for someone who's cavalry captain. But let's forget about him. I worked super hard today, and my tummy's rumbling. Let's order. Hi, Sarah. 1 sticky honey roast, please.
Star Snatch Cliff is known for its views. I guess I'll post a commission at the Adventurers Guild.
So, now the Storm Terror threat is behind us.
Paimon thinks it's time to leave Mondstadt and keep looking through the 7 nations until we find clues about it.
Huh, really? Oh, well, I guess this is goodbye for now. Hey, don't feel down. You'll always be a friend of the Knights of Avonius, and our honorary knight. Wherever you may go, and that's the spirit. Remember, Mondstadt... All right, now let's eat before it gets...
That was good.
Of course. Well, I don't trust myself in the kitchen. You could all... Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Jean's waiting for you at the cathedral. It's something to do with the Holy Lyre de Himmel. You've been getting quite busy recently.
What's the hurry?
This is Barbara, the deaconess of the church. She is here.
May the Animo Archon protect you. I'm not really in a position to speak compared to our acting Grand Master, but I still want to thank you all on behalf of all of... Fortunately, everything was resolved peacefully. I can't imagine how an all-out war between the military...
Now the Fatui have no choice but to keep their mouths shut. They must be annoyed that things didn't turn out as planned for them. This time, they even lost their best excuse to pressure them. Diplomatically speaking, they gained nothing, and on the contrary, simply proved...
Sounds like quite the story. So, We cannot ask you to keep defending the liar forever. The seneschal has been
We, did bring it.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not here to collect rent. The church has always received special. The Holy Liar! Lord Barbados! Even if I atoned for these sins for the rest of my life, it would still not be enough!
Oh, give it here.
How could this? The Holy Liar, but how?
Huh? Let Paimon see!
No. I don't know how you managed to fix it, but you'll never touch the liar again!
We, really should get going. That trick I used to repair the Holy Liar. I mean, the magic I used isn't going to hold forever, you know.
What? You tone deaf, Bard! Hey, don't go!
At last, Mondstadt's rodent ruler in the flesh. Scurrying through the streets looking for leftovers? Mondstadt calls this a god?
Resident rodent beats invasive vermin.
Don't you dare speak back to me, insolent bard. Absentee Archon of Mondstadt. How impotent you've become.
That smirk you wear looks out of place. Did you steal it from your master's face?
Should have held your tongue. So, this is a gnosis. Wouldn't be caught dead wearing this ugly thing in public.
Beauty isn't waste when the beholder has no taste.
Venti!
Well, we have what we came here for. Come, before our dear Favonian friends arrive. Leave nothing for them to find.
Honorary Knight, you're awake! I wouldn't say he's all. I found you lying unconscious outside the cathedral and used my elemental powers to heal. That bard awakened first, but strangely, my healing powers had almost no. This is the first time I've encountered such a patient. But he just said, it's completely.
He left? Already?
The symbol of Mondstadt's hero. That's what I wanted to stop him, but Jean, I mean, Master Jean, said to let him leave. How strange.
Paimon remembers Venti healing under that tree. It's probably due to the connection between Windrise and the Animal Archon. Master Jean has figured it out as well.
The wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way it smells. I said the exact same thing last time. This isn't something I'm meant to discuss with ordinary. As you know, visions are external magical foci that only a small minority of people. In truth, every wielder of a vision is one who can attain godhood and ascend to Celestia. We call such people
Allergenes? Paimon's never heard of them.
That's because this is a secret that only Archons are privy to. We don't need... Instead, each Archon has an internal magical focus that resonates directly with Celestia itself. Known? It's just a glowing glass ball I carry around to avoid suspicion.
So who was that nasty woman who sent Paimon flying and stole your Gnosis?
Her name is Signora, number 8 of the Harbingers. She and the rest of the Harbingers have been given godlike executive authority by the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya. And
the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya?
Indeed. She is one of the 7. The Tsaritsa who reigns from the Zeppeljorny Palace, and the one person that the Fatui Harbingers all answer to. The 7 don't always get along well, but still. I never thought that she would... how should I... 500 years ago, I knew her well. But I can't say the same is true now. You see, a certain catastrophe happened 500 years ago, but we can save discussion of the Cryo Archon and the Fatui for another day. If you seek the rest of the 7, many difficulties lie ahead of you still. You should head for Mondstadt's neighboring nation of Liyue. The Geo Archon who reigns there, unlike me, administrates his entire... He only descends once every year to give his divine prediction.
Even so, it sounds like he works much harder than a certain...
In any case, this year's Rite of Descension is soon to begin. If you miss it, you'll just have to wait...
What? Oh, why didn't you tell us before?
One moment, Windborn Outlander. Just use it gratefully. Or, better yet, treat me to a traveler. As you set off on your journey once again, the birds of Tevat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her Fatui and the monsters, they are all... The destination is not everything. So before you reach the end, keep your eyes open. Great. So, that's that for the Animo Archon's admonishments. Back to... If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. As I said before, vision wielders are a gnosis is a higher order nexus of elemental But as for which of the 7 took... Wait. As one of the 7, I'm not clear of suspicion yet either, am I?
Hang on a hot second. Tone Deaf Bard is just one of Barbados' many incarnations. Who's to say that...
We're a great team indeed. Say, once you find your brother, how would you like to become one of the...
you don't seem too into it. Hey, Tone Deaf Bard! If being one of the 4 winds means free food, you can consider Paimon.
If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard... Well then, best be off to Liyue. If the dissension ritual...
come a little closer.
So, you've got a taste for it. I must say, the patrons, though the topic on everyone's lips is more, even minding my own business, I still end up hearing all about it.
Uh-oh. It's not one of those scary urban legends, is it? If so, Paimon needs to take a deep breath.
It's not a particularly scary story. It's the tale of... the
Huh? Did the bartender just...
You weren't even listening? Anyway, the Dark Knight, it is said that he appears in the middle of the night to fight evil and uphold justice. But to be honest, I don't have much interest in such rumors. Unless, of course, he can help take care of the more belligerent patrons after they've had a few too many. I would happily take that as proof of his existence. I'm told that there have been a handful of sightings. But in the depths of night, no one can get a good look at him. Perhaps that's why he only... Nevertheless, the sightings confirm that the Dark Knight hero is... If you want to know more, ask around in the plaza.
Dark Knight hero, but just a little darker. Wonder who it could be. Once...
What's the hurry?
I'll keep this close.
No one escapes my sight! Windblade! You want to find out about the Dark Knight hero? Look no further. It's me! I am the Dark Knight hero. You're right, I'm not. Jokes aside, I do think that—
What's that?
It's the way he sticks to his principles. Coming out—
Wow, so you're a nocturnal vigil—
No, I just mean he must be serious.
Why is that?
People only start worrying about spiritual fulfillment once they have enough. It's the same in every hero story, isn't it? No, it's not.
Same difference. You are the boss of the—
Why don't you ask the guards at the city gate? They do night shifts all the time. They must know.
You want to know about him? In fact, I'm one of the few who has seen him with my own 2 eyes.
Great! This is the guy we need. So, just—
Whoa, slow down. Well, I was patrolling one night when suddenly I heard something. I saw a gang of suspicious-looking fellows who looked like— so I quickly hid.
Hid?
That was when he appeared. He was dressed in black from head to toe, perfect. The way he crept up on those bad guys must have felt like a living nightmare.
Wow!
Guess what I did next? I wasn't the bad guy, why would I need to run away? Still, I did leave the scene. I didn't want to be a nuisance, so instead, I headed to the Knights of Favonius' residence. Correct. I thought surely someone with such a strong sense, but I checked everywhere, and there were no signs of anyone having left the
So you're saying whoever it is?
Yes. But I just can't. I'm sure they would warmly welcome someone if—
So, the point you're trying to make is, you don't—
Hey, don't be like that. At least by talking to me, you've ruled out a few more. Anyway, try asking at the flower shop. I heard a girl there—
What's wrong with me? Why can't I get him out of my mind?
Hello?
My hero! Oh, sorry. Just hearing his name is it that obvious? Oh no.
Huh? What's
well, I used to think D-Luke was the one for me. But ever since the time I was rescued by the Dark—
Wowee! You saw the Dark Knight hero?
It all happened so fast. All I remember is seeing a flash of fire. But I felt safe. I only saw his silhouette, but it felt so familiar. Who knows? Now that you mention it, a pyrovision it lit up the whole area in an instant. I remember that very well.
Okay then. So, based on what— all we need to do is find a wealthy, vision-wielding vigilante— No, but we already asked so many people. Guess we gotta see— let's take a look around the city at nighttime. It's getting dark. Let's stick around Mondstadt. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll meet the Dark Knight hero.
Yep. Here.
Oh my.
Windblade!